All right, we ready? All right. It is 9 a.m. It's Tuesday, the 4th day of November. We are at the Rockport Aquarium Education Center located at 706 Navigation Circle, Rockport, Texas, 78382, and I call this special meeting to order. Roll call.
Commissioner Cheney?
Here.
Commissioner Casterline?
Here.
Commissioner Russo? Here. Commissioner Dubnik? Here. Judge Garza?
Here. We've got full court. Thank you all for being here. At this time, do we have anybody signed up for citizen to be heard? Nobody online? All right. Item number 1.
Move to approve accounts payable.
I'll second that.
All right, we've got a motion and a second.
Yes, Commissioners, we are bringing to you today National Day of Giving, and the district attorney, county attorney wants to give $5,000 to Community Community Foundation, Coastal Bend Community Foundation. Today is a day that will be doubled, so we're bringing it to you. So we held the Broadus check last council meeting. We haven't received the documents that were requested, so I'm asking that we can release that check also.
Sounds good. Any
Those are the
comment?
only 2 checks that are being
Yes, ma'am.
approved today.
Yes, ma'am.
That check for the Coastal Bend Community Foundation is actually going to the Children's Coalition. It's the Coastal Bend Community Foundation that collects all those donations, but
Yes, ma'am, to get the National Day of Giving, yes. And these funds are out of the forfeiture fund, so they are not out of general fund.
right, and I think that's a great thing for the county attorney to do. However, on Broadus, I had asked for some sort of documentation other than the hours that Mark cavalierly put down. And I did receive that in the afternoon of October 27th. And I looked through this, I don't know if they sent it to all the commissioners or not. But I still believe that this is in error, that we should be billed for this. Broadus has been our appointed or chosen construction management agent from the beginning. A number of problems, delays, deficiencies that we have seen in this project, I do not believe would have been the case if Broadus had been doing the job for which they were contracted and for which we've already paid them. Now, it is a great disadvantage to the county for us to continue to pay them for poor services when we've already paid them for services they either did not provide because their representative wasn't on site, or he was on site and he wasn't paying any attention to what was going on. Most recently, when the AC systems were failing a couple of weeks ago, and he did show up from Port Aransas, and they went through and took pictures, Renee took a lot of pictures, Mark took some pictures too. A number of those problems should have been caught when the installation was being done, not a year and a half later when things have backed up, and now we're having to pay extra to get those things corrected. So I am still opposed to paying Broadus for any more money at all. I know that the city became so frustrated with their work that the city manager fired them from the job because they were not helping them to move forward. So I would like to amend that and say pay the accounts payable to the Coastal Bend Community Foundation, but eliminate the Broadus check.
Can you give us some legal advice on that? Paying them or not?
There is no executive session noted on the agenda today, but just generally legally, the county is bound by the Prompt Payment Act. And so disputed invoices are typically within 30 days from receipt. I don't know if that's been documented. I don't know as far as the facts to apply them to the Prompt Payment Act, but that's always something to keep in mind. This is also not a project that I'm contracted to work on, but I'm happy to assist in research if the court needs.
I would say, and correct me if I'm wrong, some of the concerns that Commissioner Russo has would probably be contract concerns and whether we want to keep into that contract or do something with contract rather than with an invoice that they've already documented. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm kind of reaching out to you, Marcia.
Well, there's amended motion. Is there a second on that?
I'll second.
Okay.
I think if there, and I didn't know anything about prompt payment, but I think from here on, I will ask the auditor's office to notify me anytime we receive an invoice from Broadus, so that I may request a prompt payment rebuttal, or whatever that document might be. Because we have paid them close to $800,000, I believe.
That contract was for both the city hall and the courthouse, I believe, like their total contract.
But when,
We paid probably $600,000 or $700,000.
okay, because I know that I had asked you, the last month or in September, how much have we paid Broadus to date? That was well over 700,000.
This amendment is to pay the $5,000 to the coastal bend, but not pay Broadus.
That's what's on the floor. That's a motion on the floor.
And I feel we notified them that we had concerns with that invoice at our meeting on October 27th. So I don't know, I've never heard of that prompt payment ever. You said, what did you say that was called?
The Prompt Payment Act.
Okay,
And I can send the court the statute and just some information about it.
but I certainly think we have notified them that we had concerns with the invoice. Because otherwise, I just see they could keep billing us, and then we just keep paying through the nose.
Certainly, I'm only speaking to the procedure.
Right, no, I appreciate that.
And I don't disagree with your sentiment about the project, but just something for the court to keep in mind.
All right. This is for the amendment, right?
Just to pay everything that's on the floor except Broadus.
And there's only two things. on
Right,
it.
that's what I'm saying, everything's on the floor except Broadus.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnik,
So they,
Judge Garza.
Nay. The motion passes 3-2. All right, item number 2.
I move to approve the memorandum of understanding for the purpose of principal and mutual intentions with respect to cooperation and joint support for pursuing various strategies and funding intended to enhance Little Bay water quality and authorize the county judge to execute the necessary documents.
A second then.
We've got a motion, and a second.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning.
Morning,
Commissioners. I don't know if Marcia and I are tag team this or.
I'll let you give the background.
Okay, the background on this is that it's a memorandum of understanding between the city of Rockport, Williams County District, and the town of Fulton. And it's to promote a coordinated, good faith collaboration to enhance water quality and ecological health of Little Bay. Where possible, these authorities work collaboratively to identify, plan, and pursue strategies and funding opportunities supporting projects such as the Little Bay Restoration Initiative, an identified Tier 1 priority project of the Texas Coastal Resiliency Plan. The projects would pursue best management practices for Little Bay to improve water quality, increase water circulation within the bay, construct living shorelines, and restore and stabilize rookery islands. There would be no binding, the MOU would not be binding and would create no specific financial obligations. The Restore Little Bay organization, Gary Guillory, he presented to the Commissioners Court, I believe at the last meeting, and they are pursuing grant opportunities as we speak. One specific is through the Coastal Bays and Estuaries Program. It's that grant application's due this winter. They would like to include this MOU executed by all 4 entities. To date, the City of Rockport and the NAV District have both approved and signed it at their council meetings or commissioners meetings. We would be potentially today, and I believe Town of Fulton would have it in about 2 weeks on their council meeting.
Just to correct, city has accepted it October 13th in this draft form that's attached to the agenda. Navigation District, I believe, will take theirs after.
I think they did it yesterday at their meeting.
Okay, great. Okay, here we are.
Right. And in a nutshell, it's a document that shows we're all working together, we all have a common goal, and it's better opportunities for grant funding, so.
Each grant, everything's gonna be reviewed individually by each entity to to see whether or not they want to participate.
Exactly, yes, sir.
It's not really
Once
bound us to
once they found a grant and, you know, depending on the type of grant, it'll be potentially a different entity supporting that grant.
So this is basically setting up a process where we all look at the same thing and try to go to the same thing.
Exactly, it's just a gentleman's agreement that we recognize that Little Bay is important to our ecotourism. And we have an entity such as the Restore Bay. And we're grateful that they're willing to do the legwork to try to hunt down those grants.
Mr. Guillory, did you want to add anything?
We've come this far. Thank you guys for everything. So we've come this far now. The foundation's being formed, Restore Little Bay Foundation. So Maureen Crocker's identifying grants. She's identified 2 grants. Big grants we really have to go after is the Texas Water Board Commission. They have $2 billion. It's given out as first come, first served. I just looked out for a side note. There's a meeting going on tomorrow to write grants for that. I looked at the email list of everybody that signed up for that. You've got .Lead City, .Seabrook, .Kima, .Galveston, everything. There's only 2 from Rockport, and that's me and Vernon. And I was like, wow, every other city's here, so we're gonna fill in that gap. Thank you.
Thank you. And for the record, his name's Gary Guillory, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thanks. All right, any other questions, commissioners?
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garth?
Aye, motion passes. And that's it. Motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Commissioner Cheney? Commissioner Castleline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick? Judge Garth?
Then we are adjourned. Thank you.